Hi there, I'm in Barcelona at Spring. I'm here with Karen, managing partner at Ysios, who is one of the major VC in Spain. And so you recently announced that you raised your second fund, 126 million, and I think you already did 9 investments. Which were they, and can you say a bit about this?
Okay, excellent. So as you said, we've been around since 2008. We are now investing from our second fund. We invest in Spain, in the rest of Europe, and in the US. Yeah. Out of this fund, we've done 4 investments in Spain. Yeah. And some of these investments have been on the news. One of them is Sanifit, a company based in Mallorca, we've raised 36 million, and it's one of the largest financings in Europe. Another one is called Minorix, also in rare diseases, based here in Barcelona. We have also invested in a company that develops an HIV therapeutic vaccine. And outside Spain, we've done investments in the US and across Europe in late stage and early stage companies.
And I guess it must be quite challenging to start a new fund. I mean, in that kind of period, I think you started in 2008, just after the crisis. What were your biggest success story until now?
So our biggest success stories, first of all, was to be able to raise that fund just before the financial crash and to survive with our companies the economic crisis here in Spain. So out of the companies we've seeded here in Spain, 2 of the major successes are Stat Diagnostica, which recently announced a Series C financing. And the newest one of today, MedLumix, is another one of the medtech companies we've seeded in Madrid. Just raised 34 million, which is the largest ever medtech round in Spain and one of the largest in Europe. And it was led by Edmond de Rothschild, and also with a strategic investor coming in. So we've also had some very successful exits from the first fund, among them a company called Biovex in Boston that we sold to Amgen, and a medtech company called Endosense based in Switzerland that was sold to St. Jude. And we've one company that's publicly listed, Celerix, which is now called Hygienix.
That's great. And so, I mean, you mentioned a lot about investment in Spain, and I mean, it's true that Spain seemed to be lagging a bit behind in terms of biotech compared to Switzerland, France, UK, Germany, you name it. But it seems like right now you have a really good momentum. What's your view on that?
Yes, so Spain certainly reached an inflection point. At the time we started investing here, there was great science, there were good clinics. There were good business schools, but there was no specialized capital. So I think our key success is that we've been able to syndicate internationally and to find international investors that have invested in our companies. And there's a number of examples. So I think now, in the meantime, we have enough success stories. We have some very nice deals. We have some companies that went public, and some of the investors that joined us in some investments have now done other investments in Spain. We also now have more experienced management teams that know how to be successful. So I think we now see a second slate of companies that are going to hopefully avoid some of the mistakes that were done in the early days.
Yeah. That's great. And talking about experience, I mean, I think most of your partners at Ysios were previously managers in companies, and you have really good. I mean, you made really big exits. How was it when you founded Ysios and the first companies you financed? Were you really helping them also on the managing? Was it a key part of the success of these companies?
I think it always is. When we do investments in early stage, we always get very involved, and we also do this in companies that we seed now, and we've done 2 of those recently. But obviously the management teams get better, and it's easier these days to attract international managers from outside Spain. And this is something that we've done. For example, Sanifit, one of our companies, we opened a site in San Diego because we really wanted key medical expertise, and we were able to find it in the US. So we have to acknowledge that still some of the success is going to be based on attracting outside expertise and human capital, which is fine. People like to come to Barcelona, to live here, to spend time here, but that still needs to be built further.
Yeah, I mean, and you have awesome sun, and I'm so happy. It's the first time I see really warming sun this year, so it's great. Yeah, thank you very much, and have a nice day then.
Thank you.